Good afternoon, happy Thursday. It's been quite a bit of time without me jumping on a live video to do any sort of talking, but I'm back to it. It's the afternoon time, taking my 15-minute walk. I have one more meeting left, and then I'll be done for the day. It's been an action-packed 2 weeks. I was up in Washington last week. I had my last wedding of the season on Saturday. Then Monday through yesterday, I was up in the Dalles. First time going over there. It was very beautiful. Sitting on the Columbia River, looking across from Oregon into Washington. It's always cool to see all the different landscapes that are available here in the state of Oregon. And now today, obviously, I'm back in town, and I've got one more work day, and then it's the weekend. So it's like a muscle, you get used to kind of working out and stretching, and after a week of not being, I was on Facebook Live quite a few days last week, and then I went like 5 days without doing any Facebook Lives, and now I'm back at it again. So it feels a little bit weird. But you go forth, right? So I don't really have a specific topic that I wanted to talk about while I was walking. I did just want to make sure I got back into the swing of things, practicing. So how about the Mets? Most people probably don't know I'm a pretty big New York Mets fan. Well, I am a New York Mets fan. I don't want to know if I could say I'm a big New York Mets fan. I started watching baseball again starting in like 2022, maybe end of 2021, and I got to see some really awesome plays throughout the years, and I had low expectations for the Mets going into this year, but it's actually been really cool to watch the Mets from the start of the season. Well, they were on fire, and then it kind of turned into a dumpster fire. And then in the second half of the year, after the All-Star game, starting with Grimace, apparently I missed the game, but Grimace came out to throw the opening pitch. And ever since that game, or that day, they've just been on a winning streak. And they went from being like so far out of the wild card seat that it almost seemed improbable that they would get a wild card seat. And now they are not guaranteed, but they only have like 10 more games left. And I think they're two games ahead of the Braves as far as a wild card seat. And they're on the tail of the Diamond of Arizona, moving up above them in the wild card seat. If something went terribly wrong for the Phillies, it is quite possible that the Mets could actually be in competition for the Phillies. I don't know the numbers, but maybe if the Phillies lost every single game through the end of the year and the Mets won every single game, perhaps we could be seeing the Mets taking the number one spot in their division. So that's been pretty cool and exciting to see. The thing about me in baseball is that whether the Mets win a game or not, whether they win the World Series, it's not going to change my life. It's not going to change how much money I make. It's not going to change the house I live in. It's not going to change my health situation. Nothing will change for me if the Mets win. But I'll tell you what, it's really fun and exciting to watch people be very athletic and play. And the thing about baseball or any sport is that anybody who is playing at that level, they are all really good, and they all want to win. So whether the Mets are having good days or bad days, you know that they're still really, really good at their job. They are playing very well. So that's why I've been watching the Mets, and even when they were not a winning team, and it would be kind of frustrating, I still enjoyed watching the games because you would still get the chance to see a really good, pitching, or really good fielding, home runs, a great at bat. Like, it's just enjoyable to watch the game, and it's also fun to get to know the players, like see their personalities, watch them progress, that sort of stuff. So that's one thing that's been up with me, is watching baseball. I think there's a game starting at 4:10 today. I'm probably not gonna be able to tune into it because we got to go pick up the car from the shop. Just got like $1,700 worth of work done on the car, so we got to go pick that up. And then later today, I'm gonna go out and start doing some dashing, bring in some extra money. So yeah, there's that. Both of my kids have started school, and they're on week 2, I think. Week 2 of school. So that's been another exciting life moment for us. Kyrie is still adjusting. I can tell she gets very tired, because school takes a lot of energy out of her. So she comes home and she's ready to crash at like 6 o'clock, and we just gotta push through that last few hours. And she's starting to go to bed at we usually have them in bed by 8:45. They fall asleep around 9:15 or so, and then Kyrie wakes up anywhere from 7:30 to 8:30, I think. So she's getting about 10 hours, 11 hours of sleep each night. That's created a very nice space for Kelsey and I, because for so long, with our work schedules and the way that everybody sleeps, Kelsey and I wouldn't get any time to ourselves. I mean, like, any time for us as a couple to ourselves, or any time just like as individuals to ourselves at all throughout the day, because we were working the whole day. And then the kids wouldn't go to sleep until very late. When we were going to sleep, we might get 30 minutes of no kid time. That's like time to let your brain kind of, turn off a little bit and just relax, enjoy yourself. Now that kids are in school, we're getting back some of our evening time, because they don't Corden still takes a nap in the afternoon, but Kyrie doesn't take a nap. So like I said, she gets home at the end of the day and she's tired. She goes to sleep at she wants to go to sleep at 8:30. And so that means Kelsey and I will get all the way from about 8:45, 9 o'clock until 11 to do whatever we want. 2 hours is a pretty big deal. There goes the school bus, actually, one of the school buses, and I'm pretty sure that's coming from my kids' school. Kelsey picks Kyrie up. She drops Kyrie off and picks her up every single day from school. So Kyrie does not ride the school bus. And I'm almost back at the house. Look at that, I managed to go a whole Facebook Live video and talk without mentioning anything about financial concepts. So that's good, right? Different. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and drop off of the Facebook Live, go on and finish out the rest of my Thursday workday, and be on to a productive and awesome evening time. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. Who knows, maybe I'll jump on a Facebook Live video tomorrow on a break or lunch. Much love to you. Peace.